Kill confirmed.
Tossing the recharge.
I'll cover you! Throwing shock stick! Stun grenade out! Attack me! Enemy down!
Oh, good boy.
What's going on, YouTube? We're back in it for another one, some Modern Warfare Deuce. And I didn't add that intro clip because I thought it was any kind of bullshit. I thought maybe I should have killed that dude or anything like that. No, hell no, man. I reacted slow as hell. I added that intro clip because, as you guys know, anybody who's been watching this channel for a while, you know that that is not how I play, right? That is not my play style. I'm over here still trying to understand this intricate matchmaking that we have in Modern Warfare Deuce. It's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen, like just trying to understand it, dude. Like there's so many avenues and different angles and all this and rigging and patents and the whole night. Dude, it is just one intricate big ass toxic bowl of spaghetti, man. It's just, it's everywhere. It's very hard to understand the matchmaking that's in this game. And that brings me into this gameplay here. I had a horrible game in this gameplay. This is a gameplay that normally I would not upload. I wouldn't even bother recording. I'd probably leave the game a couple of minutes in. For whatever reason, I stayed in this one. And I think it has something to do with, I noticed this recently in my last few games. There's a whole team that was doing this on border crossing. They were all camping as an entire team in the back in a little building. There's another game I played on that hydroelectric, whatever that map is called, man. I can't remember the name of that map. And I've only played on it a couple of times, man. That map never comes up for me. And there's a whole team doing this same type of shit on that map as well, too. And you guys will see in this gameplay, this is an entire team camping in one building. Look, at every time we call in a UAV, you see them all in the building, or they're trying to get to the building. And surprise, surprise, afterwards I went and checked. My whole team was solo. We were all fighting for this building, trying to take over their camping spot. My whole team was solo, and they were in a full party. I'm not like a lot of YouTubers. I don't care to upload games of me struggling or me getting shit on. If I recorded this as a live com, I probably would have uploaded it as a live com. None of that shit bothers me. Somebody wants to watch my gameplay. They want to watch that one video, and their assumption is I'm trash at Call of Duty. Cool, bro. That's your opinion. I know what I can do. I know when we put the tryhard panties on, I already know what I can do, right? I don't have to prove anything to anybody, man. I know what type of player that I am, so it doesn't bother me to upload gameplay like this. There's YouTubers out here that will not upload gameplay unless it's like that one game they got out of like a 6 or 8 hour session where they went absolute beast mode, or they reverse boosted, got their gameplay, and then that's it. Pretty much every video I make, everything I try to do out here is for the good of the game. I don't have any other motive. I'm not trying to get rich out here. I tell people straight up, when I see somebody write me a whole book crying in my comment section, and it's on a video that's not clickbait at all, like my titles usually will tell you everything you need to know about that video, and in the video, I elaborate on that topic that's in the title. I tell these motherfuckers, yo, don't watch the video. Why are you here? Don't watch the video. I don't need your view, right? We don't need your kind around these parts. You've seen the title of the video, you've seen the thumbnail, and you're still here fucking crying, man. It don't make no sense. Do I make mistakes? Hell fucking yeah, I do. I ain't perfect, and I don't pretend to be. I got flaws. I got flaws just like everybody else, man. We're all human. We're all just people trying to make it. We make mistakes. Do I get frustrated in the moment and I see something worse than it actually is? Like if you're an outsider looking in, or if you were just in a calm, cool, collected state, would you see that clip a little differently? Of course, you know, but in that moment, I'm frustrated, I'm irritated, I'm pissed off, I'm salty, I'm mad as fuck. So yeah, you're gonna see something a little worse than it actually is. Of course I make fucking mistakes, but everything I do out here, I try to do for the good of the game. If I talk about sniping being overpowered in a certain Call of Duty, it's because that's my experience with it. That's what I see. From getting killed by them, from seeing my homies use them, from me picking them up off the ground, or even using them for a game here and there. And that's what it is, man. Yeah, I'm I was running around knifing in a few games just recently. And in those games, one of them, I remember picking up a sniper cold off the ground when I made it up to the top of a tower to kill a bitch who was camping. He was laying there prone on the tower, sniping. I ran up, snuck up on him, knifed him, picked up the sniper, and I ended up going on like a 7 streak with the sniper. I didn't die again until I tried to knife. Like, if I make a video and I talk about sniping being overpowered, it's because that's what I feel like for everybody who does not snipe. But trust, even though I'm not a sniper, if I thought these snipers were absolute dog shit, if I was picking them up cold off the ground, I'm like, God damn, dude, I can't get a kill with this motherfucker. No matter how hard I try, I can't get a kill. Like, you're dotting people and you're like, nothing's working. I would make a video and talk about how I think they are underpowered and they need a buff. I'm not out here looking for conspiracies. When I talk about footstep audio and how I think is it really a stretch to say that the footstep audio is skill based at this point? With everything we see Activision, what they're doing with their matchmaking and anybody who's checked out the patents and everything else, is it really a stretch to say that at this point when you see the inconsistencies out here? You're having a good game, you're hearing feet, and then all of a sudden, you're not. It's like a flip of a switch. I'll use this as an example. Back in Black Ops 2, if you remember, if I had this channel back then, this would have been perfect. But I didn't have this channel, but I played the shit out of Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2, the C4s in that game were strong as hell. They had a counter. You could throw on Flak Jacket, they had a counter. And I used to use them all the time. And if you guys remember any of my OGs that were playing Black Ops 2 in its prime, you could put a C4 right in a bitch's face sometimes. Nothing. They weren't wearing Flak Jacket. They took 0 damage. I mean, legitimately, you put the C4 in their face and you didn't even get a hit marker, nothing. It didn't affect them at all. They just saw a little explosion right in front of their screen. Took no damage. At no point did I ever chalk that up as some type of conspiracy theory. I just thought that was Treyarch's bad, right? That was the netcode in that game. It was flawed. It wasn't perfect. Black Ops 2 was a great game, but it had its problems. It was a dud C4, right? Nobody was looking for any conspiracy theories, man. We weren't talking about this shit. And it would happen like once every 5 or 10 games or something like that. You would notice a complete dud, maybe 2, maybe 3 complete dud C4s. Nobody back then talked about a conspiracy, man. And I sure as hell didn't. But Modern Warfare Deuce is too consistently inconsistent with the same type of shit at this point. There's too many people out here, credible people in my opinion. There's too many credible people out here who notice the same inconsistencies. But they're all consistent. It has to be more than just a netcode, man. It has to be more than just, this is broken, or that's broken, or that might be a little bit of incompetence there. There's too much of it being noticed out here by credible people for it not to be something, man. There's something else. There's some other force at play here. And I don't think people are crazy, man, when they're talking about this shit. When they're talking about skill-based footstep audio, skill-based spawns even, making sure that everybody finishes around a 1 KD. But getting back to that intro clip in this gameplay and why I originally wanted to make this video, because I'm trying to understand this matchmaking. I can't figure it out, bro. It's a twisted fucking noodle. I just do it. It's some type of crooked Rubik's Cube. I can't figure it out. It doesn't make any sense to me. The inconsistencies consistently that I'm noticing with the matchmaking that's in this game. Dude, in the intro clip, I run into these types of players all the time. Crouching around, aiming down sight everywhere. I don't play like that. And there's no way in fucking hell this dude has any score per minute near me. Anybody who rushes in this game is going to have a way higher score per minute than these types of players, right? You look at this gameplay and this entire team camping as a whole fucking team with trophy systems, claymores, the whole 9 in one room together. And we're battling with them trying to get them out of there. And then we're forced to have to camp in this room to shut them down because they keep fighting for it. Once they get up there, they got their fucking shields, they got claymores, they got trophy systems, they got the whole 9 camping it out. Why are we all solo up against this entire team with this type of fucking strategy? It don't make any sense. Why am I being match made with these people when I'm an all-out rusher? Am I a god? No, I don't even think I'm a great player. I've said this in many videos. I'm a rusher who's been able to, throughout most of my years in Call of Duty, hold around a 2 KD. Sometimes higher, sometimes a little lower, but I've always been around averaged a 2 KD and I'm a rusher. And why am I seeing so many of these fucking scumbags in my lobby who play like this? Is it the people who are, let's say they're weaker than most of the people that are in my lobby, right? But they had like, say, 5 real good games, or they might have had like 3 real strong games out of the last 5 games. So now as their punishment, they're put in my lobby. So in order for them to compete at all, they got to play like that. They got to camp in the most whack fucking spots that you could find on the map. Or they got to crouch around everywhere, aiming down sight, just duck walking. You know what I mean? Like a scared little fucking turtle or some shit. Or why are we solo up against entire teams camping with all the cheese? It don't make any fucking sense. There's no way that score per minute has something to do with this matchmaking, I feel like, at this point. I always call it skill-based matchmaking in my videos. People in the comment section are quick to correct me that it's actually this, and this. It's EO matchmaking. It's this, it's that. Bruh, we get it. But people understand the term skill-based matchmaking, so that's why I use that in this video. But I'm being told that it has a lot to do with score per minute. Dude, I'm not seeing it. Like, my score per minute is definitely higher than these fucking clowns in this lobby. I don't understand why I'm going up. I know this game was pimped out for campers, but I don't understand why I'm seeing so many of them. If it was straight up clones of yourself for this matchmaking, which it feels like because everybody's finishing around 1 KD, get a kill, die, get a kill, die, maybe get a UAV, die 4 or 5 times straight. You know, it seems like you can't get an edge on the people that you're playing for the most part in the lobby unless you're doing some shady shit to get better lobbies or whatever it is that you got to do. But I'm not going up against clones of myself. I'm going up against clones of myself with, I guess, similar gun skill, but we are not the same type of player. And I just don't get it, man, because they're always in my lobby though. Connection-based matchmaking, you got a better connection, and you're not seeing these people consistently spread throughout the lobby. And, you know, you're finishing games 100 to 99, right? Like one of my last live comms that I uploaded. Every game is close as hell like that, man. Every game is a fucking tournament. But if I'm going up against true clones of myself, if this was true skill-based matchmaking, how come I'm not going up against a bunch of rushers that have the same type of KD that I do? And how come I'm always solo? My team is solo, and I'm always up against full parties. Minimum party of 3. That doesn't make any sense either. You know, you got the type of people we were playing in this game here on Asilo, and you put them up against a similar team and just let them finish a game, you know, 5-4 or some shit. A full 10-minute game where they'll get a handful of kills throughout the game because that's the type of gameplay that they're going for. I don't understand why these people are being matched up with us, though. We're all solo. We're not camping. Everybody on my team in that game was trying to flush them out of their camp spot. They were all moving. They were all rushing. And their entire team was camping. And it's not the first time I've dealt with it, which is why I'm talking about it today, which is why I'm trying to understand why the fuck do I see these people so much in my lobbies. I don't play like that, but I'm going up against entire teams, finding a building and camping there, or finding a cheesy ass spot on a map and camping there as a team with barricades, trophy systems, shock charges, claymores, whatever the fuck they can think of that will help them camp, and including score streaks too. So they'll use the sentry gun and shit and just straight up camp it out as a whole fucking team, man. It's like, dude, I don't play like that. But anyways, that's all I got for this one. There's a few other things that I wanted to talk about, but this video is just getting too long. We'll save those for another day. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out.